Hello, good evening, and very warm welcome to Progress Junior Golf. My name's Steve Jackson, and this is Ian Waterhouse. Good evening, Ian.
Hello, Steve. Hello.
The home of golf, of course, Scotland. We are going to be talking about today.
Two wonderful days, Monday and Tuesday, and then I turn up and it looks a bit like this, doesn't it? There's a slightly better one there that you can see just fog everywhere, and it wouldn't go away, would it? It just wouldn't leave us at all.
Some of the courses around there are stunning to look at, and it was beautiful to look at on those first couple of days. And then the fog came in early in the morning on the third day, on the final day, and it never lifted, did it? And unfortunately, they had to cancel the third round and obviously just based it on the first two rounds. But still plenty to talk about, though. You know, it is the home of golf, and obviously the 150th year of the Open Championship, so they're going to be putting on some kind of party this summer. So it's appropriate that we cover it in some detail here. So we've got Paul Gibson, who's the Junior Tour Scotland organiser.
So what it is a series of events for under 18s, boys and girls travelling throughout Scotland to try and develop talent, and also to give the kids a chance to play against their peers in a safe and healthy environment, ranging from +5 to about 18 to 20 handicap. That's boys. For girls, +2 to 15, 16. We started with 5 events. We now have 10 events plus a grand final, and more venues are coming to us rather than us having to go to them, which is great. And more players are sort of hearing about what we do and what we deliver, and are very keen to come and see it. And once they come and play one event, they tend to come back, which is a sign of success. When you become a very good golfer and you play in the big events, most of them are held on linked golf courses. But we do also go to Parkland golf courses as well. I'm very fortunate in that I've got a lot of contacts throughout the country, and the clubs are very kind to us and supportive. And in Scotland, we're blessed with a lot of good links golf. The title is the home of golf, so obviously right away you're sort of you feel part of a very historic situation, and that in turn helps, I think, build the motivation, build the sort of levels of interest. The downside sometimes is, believe it or not, that we're getting to the stage now where we're getting so many people wanting to play that we have to have ballots now. But I try wherever I can not to ballot anybody, because I feel that I would like to try and develop everyone. And whether you're on the first rung of the ladder or way up the ladder, I think you all deserve the same courtesy if possible. The whole idea was to try and develop a conveyor belt of talent. Our ambassador is Louise Duncan, who is currently one of the sort of starlets of the amateur game, lady-wise, having won the amateur last year, and also she finished in the top 10 in the Ladies Open at Carnoustie. And she's very much into girls golf because she played in the Junior Tour actually in 2018, played in 5 events and won 3 of them. Not only a really good golfer, but also a really nice person, and the kids love the fact that she's connected to us. You know, we have a couple of girls now who are probably 15, 16, who never knew each other when they came on the tour 3 years ago, and now they're best of friends. And I think also if you're a quiet sort of persona, I think golf, competitive golf in a safe environment, in a friendly environment, can bring out the best in your character and personality. As regards junior golf, I think the numbers have increased also. I think the hardest challenge will be to retain these people. It's all very well getting kids into sport, but I think you have to have something there that makes them want to stay in it. So retaining girls, or indeed junior golfers in the sport, is absolutely critical. And how we go about that is probably a challenge that's still to be faced. I would say if you give junior golfers an arena to, first of all, enjoy the sport, learn the basics, play with their friends and have fun, there's a chance they will stay in the sport. If it goes on to represent Scotland in the Walker Cup or whatever, and then progress on to the European Tour or beyond, that will happen to a very small minority. It's trying to keep those below that interested and who can become club members for the rest of their lives, build friendships for the rest of their life, and enjoy the game. Because enjoyment is absolutely critical. Throughout Great Britain, there are other initiatives like in Scotland, of Stephen Gallagher Foundation, etc., which is great. And they are also involved in going into schools, which is tremendous, because that, if that can be part of the curriculum, that could be a lifesaver as regards participation in golf. But I would say have fun, play with a smile on your face, play with your friends, and see where your journey takes you. But I would encourage everybody to join a club. The Facebook page is Junior Tour Scotland, and our website is juniortourscotland.com.
The event that took place, which I was at, was at Kilspindie. Just to give you an idea, East Lothian, basically, it's literally golf course after golf course after golf course, and that's no exaggeration. Then you go a bit further up, you get Gullen, where you got Gullen 1, 2, 3. They host the Wee Wonders tournament each year, the grand final. That attracts them from all over the world to go and play in their event each year. That's run by Alistair Good.
I think there's more golf courses in Scotland than people.
All the way along to North Berwick. Now, North Berwick is one of my favourite golf courses. That's got so many iconic holes there. I don't know if you've ever seen them. There's a hole where there's an actual wall which cuts across the green in front of the green. Literally. Let's talk about that event though, which took place at Kilspindie then, because I got the results from the competition. So the winner of the girls' competition, the Groves competition, she won both the gross and the net, was Evie McCallum. In the gross, she shot 68 and 71. There's Evie. Boys under 14s competition was won by Aidan Lawson. Fantastic first round. He shot 65, net 65 in the first round. There's Aidan. They like to play over 36 holes, which is really good. The fact that the kids get the opportunity, as we well know with the Faldo series, which is played over normally over 3 days, this is played over 2 days. So it gives them the opportunity to, hopefully, if you don't have the great first day, you can come back and vice versa. Under 16s was won by Fergus Brown. Well, it was a joint winner. Both of them, Fergus Brown, who shot 69 and 65.
There's another one there. There he is as well.
And look at that, beautiful views in the distance there as well, with right next to the sea. So as all obviously links golf courses. Joint winner then was 2 scores of 67 was Scott Newman. Now, Scott is an important person because he also did quite well in the Faldo Series event. Fairmont St Andrews used to be called St Andrews Bay. It's got 2 golf courses there. It's got the Kittix and the Torrance golf course. The Faldo Series event was played just on the Kittix golf course, which is a beautiful golf course in the sense that you've got some sea views.
I spent an entire day there yesterday, Steve, and I couldn't even see the sea.
Yes. You couldn't even see the hotel. And that was only about 200 yards away.
I said to Leon, cameraman, I said, there you go, Leon, you've been to St Andrews now. He's like, have I? There was a lot on the line for this tournament as well. For the first time ever, the leading boy, I should say, would win a start on the Challenge Tour. And the winning girl, the overall, forget age category, just overall winning girl, won a start on the European Tour Active Series. So it was a lot more than just World Amateur ranking points up for grabs. So it was a big event.
The person who won the overall prize was
there she is. Only player under par.
Absolutely, who shot 2 under par scores, so 75 and 71. It looks a really good photo, doesn't it? She actually topped it. That was on the first day. When I got to the second day, now the reason why she's got a big smile on her face there is because she's just held a 30-foot putt for birdie on a par 3 hole, and as she walks over to the hole, she goes to me, "The curse is lifted. You're okay now." So I'm off the hook at last. Ella won overall, but she also she won the under 16 category 2 under par. Second place was Kasumi Tran with a 6 over.
Nice picture there of Ella.
And that, for people who aren't aware, that's Matthew Faldo, who is Sir Nick Faldo's son, who organises the tour. Does a great job. Girls under 21s, Claudia Hastings won with a 6 over par score. Jade Potter was 11 over. There's Claudia. Boys then, under 21s then, Archie Finney, and I'm going to let you pronounce his surname, but I'm going to have a crack at it. Spencer Datkowicki, I think his name is. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're right. That's Archie Finney there. I've got a picture of Spencer. There's Spencer as well. Spencer gave us a bit of a chipping lesson. It's a shame we didn't get the 3rd round, but they had to make the decision in it. Right.
Now, boys under 16 competitions, very similar scenario there as well. You had 2 tied for top position there. You had Ben Bolton, English golfer who made the journey all the way up there from near me in the Midlands, 1 over par with Scott Newman. And Scott, of course, as we just mentioned earlier, had gone into that event, winning the event at Kilspindie on the Junior Tour Scotland.
First started playing golf when I was about 7, my hometown Greenock. I started playing junior opens like straight away, but national stuff like Scottish boys under 14s when I was 11, 12, that kind of age. It's different to sort of club and stuff. It takes a while to get used to it, but yeah, it's a step up from club and county stuff. Links is fairly popular in Scotland. I've grown up playing a lot of like Parkland and links, so I'm used to both, but links is obviously the weather plays a big part, wind, and it's a different, you need more of an imagination for links golf, different types of shots, and definitely say links is a harder test. Weather plays a huge factor, especially on any course, but especially links. I was playing at Merker and the Scottish boys, and just the wind called the second day off completely, so it can play a huge factor.
And what do you learn in those circumstances? I suppose you learn that golf's not easy.
Yeah, no, you learn just learn how to play in it over time. The more you play in it, the more you get used to playing in those sorts of conditions, how to handle yourself and what type of shots you need to be able to play. And I'm involved in Stephen Gallagher squad, so it's a group of 20, 24 boys that are a part of that, so that's good. It's great to look at that type of person. Obviously Stephen does a lot of work in Scotland for junior golf, like for all types of levels, from grassroots up to national events, so it's great to look at someone like that. That was Scott Newman talking about the Faldo Series event at Fairmont St Andrews. The 15th hole, the par 4, the last 120 yards or so is downhill, and then he pushed it slightly, or so pulled it slightly into the bunker, and he had a horrible lie, and he tried to hack it out. Unfortunately, kept it still in the bunker. He's not going to thank me for doing this, by the way, but showing these two bunker shots. This is his second attempt at trying to get out of the bunker. He got it out about 3 feet out of the bunker and onto the edge of the green. They like having their photos taken, and the more shots you play, the more photos I take of you. So obviously he got more photos taken. His dad owns a company, which is an agency who organises kids to go out to the States. So it's Andy Newman. Let's just hear what we had to chat about.
Scottish junior golf's it's in a really good state, I think. Currently, there's a lot of work going in by the national organisation and other foundations. So we have the Stephen Gallagher Foundation, which my son Scott's a member of, but they've been great. The Gallagher Foundation initially were based in East Lothian. They've now taken kids from all over Scotland to produce a performance squad. So they get kids from all over Scotland to take part in a winter programme, which was held by Spencer Henderson, the national coach here, and Ian Ray, who's a former national coach who works with Richie Ramsey. So there's been a lot of work been put in by 2 or 3 foundations, and the junior tour as well do a great job with Paul Gibson. They run 10 events throughout the year, so there's lots of events for the kids to play in. It's been really good.
So let's say there's a junior golfer or a parent looking at this and thinking, how can I get involved? What would your advice be? How do they get involved?
A good question. I mean, initially I'd probably contacting Scott Knowles or Stuart Johnson as part of the Stephen Gallagher Foundation. It's been great, as I say, without all the tours and the foundations, it would definitely be in a much weaker place, Scottish golf. Yeah, well, I mean, I've been working with kids for the last 18 years, so I'm the most experienced scholarship consultant in Europe now. So I've got kids all over the UK, Europe, Africa, Asia. My company's United Sports USA Golf, which they can find online, or I'm at most of the events anyway. But it's not for everyone, but it's certainly a great option if you want to combine your education with some life experience and 4 years of post-junior golf. Karen Dallas, who's based at Forfar, runs programmes for junior girls. She's a former national coach, so she's been terrific. I think getting into the younger years is something where Scottish golf, I think in all levels of the golf associations in the UK, probably need to look at as maybe under 12s. You know, and just nurturing that age group through, just keeping on top of the talent and making sure that regionally these kids have got access to the right competitions for the right age groups to continue the resurgence.
There's one name or one organisation which has been mentioned on a few occasions which we need to give a big up to, and that's been the Stephen Gallagher Foundation. Scott Knowles is one of the people who's also mentioned there as well. They do a fantastic amount of work to try and get more kids involved. They've set up to get them to, at a very young age as well, organising competitions. And you can see, you know, not just him, but also Paul mentioned it as well there, Paul Gibson, the fact that the proof is in the pudding. The kids are coming through, and people this side of the border can probably learn a few things or two as well. So there is another junior tour in Scotland as well, which it's called Junior Golf Scotland. They've actually got an event coming up just this week on April the 24th at King James VI Golf Club. They have events about every 2 or 3, actually probably every other week or something like that, you see. So there are other events out there as well. And of course, you can go to Golf Scotland and regional competitions as well. So there's a lot going on up north of the border. And, and it's pleasing to see. It's the home of golf for a reason. It's one of my favourite places to go to play golf, and and it's important that we encourage junior golf.
You need a successful Scottish golfer, don't you, all the time? It's just law. Should be law in golf.
Katrina Matthew, obviously, with the ladies side of it, and in particular with doing her work with the Solheim Cup as a captain as well, winning it twice as well. She's done great work with the ladies side of it. Grace Crawford winning the women's championship, the Scottish Women's Championship. So you've got youngsters coming through, and we will have another podcast coming up very, very soon on junior golf. So we shall see you very soon. Good evening.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. Have a nice night.